I just say, I really hate ads. I understand it's a free platform and like we can all use it and it probably costs them a lot of money to run these services, but like I realized literally as I started the stream, even though I've like been taking the streaming stuff like a little bit more seriously lately, I just realized that I should be pinging the Discord after the ads, not before. If I ping them afterwards, then like nobody has to sit through them and then everyone can be notified to jump in, not be notified to wait 10 minutes to jump in. Because like if I hear an ice cream truck outside and I run out to it and then I have to wait, like that sucks. But if I hear an ice cream truck and I can run out there and I'm just gonna get hit in the face with like a frozen Snickers bar, like that's so much better. Let's peek. So literally our only goals for today, we're trying out some new royalty-free music, so let me know if it's too loud. Actually, let me see if I can compare the two. So I'm actually being beaten by the audio a little bit. So let's see if we can crank up the microphone a little bit. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we are, and let's turn this down just a little bit. There we go. Now it should be a little bit smoother blending. I should be able to talk just a little bit over it. Something I want to get a little bit more serious about too is making sure that the audio stuff is all set up. So literally today's goals, we're starting to test out some royalty-free music. I actually found this really cool group I'll show off real quick, literally called SMG, Streamer Music Group, and they have like a bunch of different music. So I even found like this really awesome guy that did like 5 little tracks. Can't find him anywhere else, but he made this really awesome music. Like listen to this real quick. This is so sick. I'm like obsessed with this. I wish this guy made more music because he just has these 5 tunes. So we'll listen to those for a little bit. So without further ado, let's get into some coding. Actually, that might be a little too loud. Hold on. There we go. Okay, coding time. So first thing we're going to try to do is we're going to try to import some stuff. So let's see if we can create... I actually don't know how to import, so let's see if it's just executable. So I don't think I know how to do imports, so I think we're just going to start with a new project. Plus project. So we're going to start with a blank game. We're going to call it Call of the Chromatic. Dash masters. Oh wait, get it. Are you guys ready for this? We're about to go so hard on this coding today. Let's go! Okay. So, first thing we're going to need to do, we've got our first room. So, we're going to need to duplicate out a couple rooms. Because we need to rename. Screen. Oh, yeah. And then we'll do rename, and we'll do... what? Do we want to do good and bad screens like I did on the last game? I think we will. Game and good. Rename game and bad. And actually, we're going to lowercase that just because otherwise, when we are going through this, that's just going to constantly be an issue when we're referencing that in our code. So game and bad, game and good. So we want to make this as easy as possible. Rename, so we'll do... How do I want to do the naming? I think I might stick to the branch scheme because the branch scheme worked really well for me. So we'll do branch origin. And then we'll kind of start... Oh, actually, we should start creating groups. Create group. There we go. How do I want... Because I've been thinking about how I want to do this in my head, because I wish I could, like, easily take a picture of the crazy, like, diagram that I drew in my book. So I think I'm not going to worry about the rooms too much tonight. We'll get some test rooms going and connect stuff, but we will start needing, like, some groups and stuff, so eventually that'll become something. You cannot duplicate groups. Good to know. So we'll literally just start with some simple objects, and we'll go create object. We'll be like object setup. And we're going to add a create event. And So what do we want to do is, oh, we got to make our audio groups too. I forgot about that. Tools, audio groups, add new, audio SFX, and add new, audio BGM. Okay, so the first thing we're going to want to do is when we load up our game, load audio group. Why is it not auto-filling? Am I doing this wrong? Normally it auto-completes, and that's totally... Huh, why is it not doing that? Well, I was off to a good start. Had everything I was... Hold on, I'll pull up the Game Maker manual real quick and see if I'm just doing this wrong. Very good opportunity I'm doing that. Load. Actually, we'll do it over here. Load audio group. Oh, well, that might be. Oh, audio group load? Is that what I'm looking for? Audio group load. There we go. So this is what I was looking for. Okay. Function will load all the sounds that are flagged as belonging to the given audio group in memory. Gotcha. Okay. So let's give this a shot. Audio group load. That's still really weird. Maybe it doesn't belong to a create event? Well, this is making me feel really silly, because, like, isn't this how I did it in the other project? Yeah. Come back to this project. Because that's how I did it in the other project, right? So I went Objects, Object Setup. Yeah, Audio Group Load, and it just automatically detected it as... Oh, maybe it's because there's no sound effects in it yet? Okay, let's try that. It might literally just be because there's no music in it yet. Because, like, when I go to the sounds, like, you can double-click on it, and you can see right here, audio group. So maybe because they're empty, it's not letting me load it. And maybe I'm trying code that's not working because there's straight up nothing there. It's probably the case. Yeah, because, like, what if I go like this and go object setup? Oh, now it's working. Why weren't you working before, you ass? Oh, but I don't need the slash. That was very interesting that it was choosing not to work or auto-load. It's making me feel very silly. I was like, I know the code. So here for an enum, this is something that I learned. So basically an enum is going to basically be for, so we're going to do true underscore ending. We're going to do this bracket here. And then basically all the stuff we're going to fit inside this bracket are 4 different points. So like there will be one point where you unlock, like basically these are like different ending parts that I can, an enum is basically like a numeric value is assigned to a string. So what I actually need to do, there we go, it's none, there we go. So when it's none, it'll be a value of 0, and then it can just keep increasing in values exponentially. So we've got 0, 1, 2, going on, so on and so forth. So now this true ending value, as you do certain things in the game, I can actually end up setting the true value. So these are things I just need to set up right now. I do need a book for this part real quick, so I gotta grab my backpack real quick. Sorry about that. The streamer must come prepared, but I did make dinner before stream tonight, so we're doing okay. So let's see what I had. I think I'm setting that as a different value. Hold on, I'm reading some code that I wrote down real quick just to make sure that I transfer it over quickly. If you guys have any question about the code, feel free to ask, because we're going to start flying here in a second. It's going to be super fun. So if you guys want to, like, understand how the code works, it's really fun for me to geek about it. Okay, so we got, Twilight Eye. And then that's it. So we can close that up and seal that. We'll do Bible 0. There we go. Okay, and these are a couple other variables that I'm setting for some of the endings and stuff. So basically, this object so far is going to basically load up these audio groups. So it's going to load all the background music and sound effects when we start up. This enum is basically going to hold these values for true ending. So basically, if I want to recall this anywhere, I can be like, true ending equals true ending dot none or whatever, you know, to basically pull in a numeric value. And then I can basically create other objects that go, if this value is a certain level, less than a certain value, or inverse it with an exclamation mark to be like, it's not these values. I can have it destroyed or create instances. And that's how we're going to basically create some of our secret paths. Is there anything else I need to do with my object setup right now? I got my audio groups, I've got my secret ending, and I've got my values set for... Oh, I do need to set these globally. There we go. Just so that these can be called wherever. The enum doesn't need to be set global because when it compiles, it basically just like overwrites a bunch of stuff. So that's pretty solid. But now that those are global, we can call those as long as we're also calling them globally in other events. Okay, so sprites. We'll need to create a few sprites real quick to kind of... Ooh, not a script. I am not that big of a boy yet. We are not doing scripts. Delete the script. Get rid of it. Okay, we're good. That was scary. Whew, close one. Okay, so sprite choice. And then we're going to import the images from Chromatic call, art assets. And we're going to go, which one? Title screen, text box, story box, header. No, none of these are what I want. Where did I put it? Is this it? Oh, this is it. Delightful. And then we got to make sure that we put all of our imagery here in the middle center. So there we go. So we already have that sprite set up. So let's just keep on going. We're going to create a few more sprites here. So a lot of this might look similar to what we did previously. And we're setting up a new project just so we don't have to basically gut our old project, because I really like our old project and I want to hold on to it just so that we can like commemorate it when we get this project going. We can be like, hey, this is what we had and now this is what we have. And it'll be really cool to compare the two of them. So for the first little bit, we just got to kind of like brush up and get back up to where we were. Sprite header. There we go. So header box 4. Boop. Middle center. Cool. Okay, so we got our main things. Create another sprite. We're going to import. We need our new title screen. There we go. Middle center, as always, at 640, 360. Nice. Right, because that's the double of... what, 160 by 90, so that's quadrupled. Okay, good. So we've got our correct numeric conversions and everything. So for rooms, we can actually go to title screen and we can drag this sprite onto here. It'll get upset and want us to create a new layer. And then we're actually going to crush this room down to 640 by the 360 that we just set up. Drag this boy up there. It's not going to fit because our grid isn't correctly aligned yet. Moving forward, we'll probably duplicate all of our rooms to use this. We're going to turn off snap for a second because it is not lining up correctly, which means we're going to have a little bit of extra darkness that we don't want. There we go. Now that's perfectly aligned up. Yes. Okay, good. So that's like perfectly centered in the middle of our screen. That's good. Okay, so objects, create. So I'm gonna have to remember how to do a little bit of this because it's like mouse. It's like mouse enter. It's like alpha image. No, it's image alpha. Yeah, image alpha equals 0.7. Basically, this is what darkens it. Like when you go in, it's gonna reduce an opacity by 30%. So we always want that, and then we'll create a new object, or no, not a new object. We'll create a new line of code that is for when the mouse leaves, and this will be image underscore alpha equals 1.0. There we go. So this is now basically going to make it so that when you enter, it does this. Oh, and we need to start outing sound effects. So what do we do to create sound effects? Alt-U. Okay. Effects. Highlight. And let's import sound effects. Oh, well, that's not helpful. This is where all my music and sound effects would be if I had them. Is that really? That's annoying. Chromatic call music and SFX. It's not there. It was last updated in May. Got it. So this is not going to have anything. And the mic audio cut out, came back. Might have been on my end. Yeah, I think I'm here. Let me know if it is cutting out, though. Oh, shit. What did I do with all my... See, this is another reason I need to organize all my music and stuff. Navigation, menu cancel, SFX. These were all updated forever ago. These are not for this. Huh. I wonder if I can rip or find where the sound effects are if I go back to my other project. Because I do need to get the... Oh, here we go. Oh, perfect. They're right here. So hover. Give me that. Hell yeah. Perfect. Is that as loud as it needs to be? I can turn it up a little bit if needed. Oh, no, I can't. Okay. So I'll turn it... No, that's fine. And so it's called hover. We want hover. Okay, so now we're going to just create a few more sound effects. Alt-U, 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 Alt-U. There we go. That should be enough. So we'll go to this next one. We'll import from the same place. Grab quit. All right. That's the sound for when you quit the game. Okay. So far, so good. Just got to do this for a little bit. Just. And then this is the... That is not the correct sound. Don't like that. Oh, I'm under sounds. That would be why. Okay, so... Oh, here we go. We have victory. This is what I thought was going to play. There we go. Now it's not going to blow your ears out. Yeah, it's way too fucking loud. I like that he did it like that, though. That's good. It's because if something's too loud, you can cool it down, but if something's too quiet and you try to, like, up it, it's just gonna, like, crunch your music. So this is GM victory. Okay, we can pause that. Nope. You stopped that. I stopped you. You quit that. You quit that shit right now. BGM lose. Okay, so... We'll also pull that down to 0.2. We'll do that with all the musics, just so we don't get our ears blasted out. Okay, good. Oh, I gotta be putting these into audio groups, too. Audio BGM, Audio BGM, Audio SFX, Audio SFX. And again, the reason we're doing these audio groups is because eventually later on we will set something that recalls these values and allows you to increase or decrease them with like a music toggle option. Something I'm probably going to do a little bit of research on off stream, so it's not one of those things where you guys watch me just smash my head against a wall for 20 minutes, but not that I inherently hate that, but I feel like it makes for bad content, so I just get worried. title, right? We have a BGM for title. Intro. There we go. So we'll do BGM. Call Chromatic. Would you like to reload the resources or save warning? Save will only update the resources. Wait, what? Reload? We'll pull that down as well. So people's ears aren't getting blown out. We like that. Okay. I think we can keep that as BGM title. I think that will be fine. We'll put that in the audio BGM group. Okay. And then there's just one more, which is BGM Adventure. And that's the theme that everybody knows. Hell yeah. That's fine. Reload. Pull it down. And then audio group BGM. Okay, cool. All right, so we got just a couple more sounds we got to do. So what? We have confirm. Oh, actually, we might just have confirm and quit. Alrighty. Oh, okay, so yeah, we just have one more, so I can actually get rid of... Okay, hold on. It's getting mad at me because I'm trying to do too much at once. Okay. So we'll do SFX confirm. There we go. Don't you start, Jam. Don't you start. Don't make me kick you out of here. Nope. Okay, what was I doing? Okay, so we got all of our sound effects now. They're loaded into their audio group, so the game will load the audio groups when it starts. Nope. Jam. I'm warning you. Okay, I got all these centered, right? Okay, so title screen. We can... Oh, let's throw snap back on. Get everything all lined up. I want assets, right? Is that what I'm... Nope. I am trying to grab the instances. Wait, why am I grabbing both? I swear to God. Get out of here. Oh, God. Okay, so is this... Oh, okay, so it just needs to be lower than it so that I have control over... Oop, screwed that up. There we go. Because it'll eventually look something like this. There we are. Thank you, Link. I appreciate that. Like, because they were patched. No longer a problem. The end. Okay, so I gotta remember how I did my... Okay, so this is my... what do I want to call this? Rename BJ choice. Yeah? There we go. All right. Okay, and then I don't need to do anything there. I can just go when left, what, left down? Yeah, left down. So when left is down, audio, play, sound, SFX confirm. Oh shit, that's right. It has multiple arguments. Trying to remember what each of the arguments do. Spawn time, a chicken tried to cross the road. It got to the other side, and then the parked Cybertruck exploded and made a cooked chicken. Jesus. You know, there's a lot of interesting stuff on Cybertrucks if like they're actually good or not. I get a lot of kick out of looking at stuff. So room go to next. Will this function make your game go to the next one is listed in the room management at the time the game was compiled? Will that work for me? Title screen, go to next room. No, I don't think so. So let's just do room go to branch origin. Oh wait, no. We don't need to fill it out because we're making this a parent object. Oh, I guess we might need to. Yeah, because then when we go in every single time, that'll just be the only thing we're changing is just the room value. So yeah, we'll go room go to branch origin. And I think that that'll be fine. Right? Audio play sound, confirm, move to another room. So far this is going really well. How do we set up... Oh, parent. Oh, I see. I'll set this up and then I'll assign everything else as a parent, and then the children will show up here. So we can do variable definitions if we need to. We do add variable. We're going to add a string. Wait. Hold on. I'm trying to remember how this part works. String. There we go. So name, choice, text. Oh, right. And this is going to be on create. Okay, so now we go mouse, create, and then our create event will go draw, font. Oh, and we got to set our font up now. Shit, that's right. Okay, create. We're actually going to create 2 fonts this time around based on the feedback you guys gave me. So we're actually going to create the Empire 7H, which is the thicker stuff. Group, default group, I guess. And we'll do FNT, Empire. Yeah, we'll do it like that. FNT, Empire, and then we'll do FNT, Empire, bold. Oh, wait, so this is bold, my bad. Okay. And do we want it at size 12, I think? Yeah. I don't know what the hell SDF spread is, and since we don't know what this is, enable SDF rendering for this font. I don't think I will until I learn what it does. We do need to add a new range because this also has a certain artifacting range, which is why we were having artifacts last time we used this. So we need to add in a new range because normal's gonna be 32 to 127. Digits, letters, ACI. Oh, that's cool. It actually shows everything. So yeah, we'll just go like that to extend the range, and that should clear up our problem. We'll just go 1 to 225. And if that ends up creating issues for us later, we will figure that out. So now we're going to create our other font. This is kind of crazy how much I've learned in such a little bit, of time. You guys have been so patient with me, and look how quickly I'm already expanding my skill set. Like, if I tried doing this even like 2 weeks ago, I would have been like, and like not been able to figure all this stuff out. But now like I'm able to just like breeze through all this like basic stuff to get my game set up. Okay, so we got all of this set up. So we got the fonts. So we need to go back to our choice object and go draw font. Am I doing the code wrong? Font. What font code am I getting? Oh, draw set, get font. Oh, set font. Okay. Okay, and we want our clean looking guy. Hell yeah. Okay. Because yeah, I'm trying to think about where we're going to use the bold font. We're not using the bold font in the dialogue, like in the little choice boxes. I don't think we're using it there. So where else would we be using it? So we got draw set font for font Empire. Oh, I got a draw set text. What am I trying to do now? Not font, not color. Oh, I think it's just draw text, right? Yeah, draw text. And then takes no less than 3 arguments, but 1 is provided. X, Y. I think I have to play with those values, but we're just getting this started right now. Draw V. Draw set V align. And then it's like middle. Okay, it's slowly coming back to me. Draw set H-align. And we also want that centered. Maybe have the text box name be bold. We could play around with it. I don't think it's a bad idea for us to try it out as bold. Because now we can go... So first I want to create a group. Because I want to stay organized as I do this. So we'll do parent objects. We're just going to drag these... I guess we can put object setup in there. That makes sense. So now we will create an object. And go... obj start. And then we will have it... We'll go down and go, its parent is object choice. Here we go. And then for its choice text, we'll go start adventure. Now to see if we got this going correctly so far. Oh, you know what? obj start does not have a sprite. Just realized that. No sprite. Let's fix that. Let's give it sprite choice. There we go. Now go back to the room. Let's see if this works. None of the audio is set yet, so don't worry about that. Except for the highlight over stuff, that should work with minimal issues. Well, it's not going great so far. It's okay. So on obj start, create, you set the font empire, you draw text, choice text at HY, set align, audio play sound, mouse enter. Oh. Hold on, why is now my keyboard? Oh, because this is not the parent object. Okay, there we go. Mouse enter, audio play, sound, hover. There we go. Okay. I think we're looking good so far. I'm also really liking this royalty-free music. Fortunately, they have like 8 albums of shit, so I just gotta take all the songs I like and just like mash them into like one really big stew of stuff. So I am curious. Oh, because it's an... I've been loading it as an asset. You fool! It's an instance! Oh. Oh, but then the assets... Okay, there we go. There we are. This should work a lot better now. Hold on, let's try that. Let's see what happens when we do that. They were on the wrong layers. Oh, shit. Error in action number 1 of create event for object choice. Draw text argument 1 incorrect type string expecting a number. What? No, it should be a string. HTML object choice create 0 line 4. Okay. 4. So we did something wrong here on create line 4. Draw text. Oh, it's XY then. Okay. See, and this is what you learn from. So it's XY and then the text. And that's probably why it didn't work last time. Okay, there we go. Let's fire that up again. All right. So the audio isn't playing. The text isn't showing up. Oh, and something else real quick just to make this easier on us. Create window set. We just do full screen. This read-only variable returns true when the game has been played in debug mode and false when we play it as normal. Don't think true. Oh. Let's see if that just works. Will it just make it full screen now? That would be awesome if it just made it full screen now. Sure didn't. That's okay. I didn't think it was gonna be that easy. Window set. Set size. I'm trying to understand what I'm working with. If anything, I can just look back at my other code real quick. Might have to look at my other code to figure out what I was supposed to do here. Because there's a way for me to set the horizontal and vertical. I wonder if I can just look it up real quick in the Game Maker manual. Might not be that hard. Window, set, size. Let's see what happens. When this function changes the size of the game window on desktop platforms, it usually refers to the client area of the window, excluding the title bars and borders. We'll keep the image crisp and clear, although scaled up the windows is different. Oh, window set size, and then you literally are just setting the width and the height. Wow, that's easy. Cool, let's do that. 1280-720. Boom. All right. Give me at it. You know what? I just realized a lot. You know why half of the stuff isn't working? Because this object isn't in the room. Oh my god. Oh, just kidding. It wasn't the object not being in the room. Did I put the right object in here? No, I didn't. I put the wrong object in here. I put another variable of OBJ choice. OBJ setup! Do we have liftoff? We have liftoff! We're bigger! And we have audio. Check us out, guys. All right, all right. Okay, we are big kids on campus. We are big kids. So the text is still not showing up. Did I not put text in OBJ start? Where is your... So it should be drawing... Oh, X and Y choice text. So let's try something else. So I got like 300, 160. Let's try that and see if that gets us in the area. Because I'm just not seeing the text, and it's probably just like shooting it up here or something. So I don't know what's going on. We have sound though, so we're off to a good start. Yeah, so we'll go back to OBJ start. I'm wondering if I almost want this stuff to go first before we draw the text. Well, let's try this real quick. Okay, it's not letting me delete the app. Oh, because I'm once again in the... Okay, I keep forgetting. You cannot directly modify the child behavior without like unsyncing a few things. Okay, so the text is still not appearing. Do we set the font correctly? Font Empire. FNT_Empire. So that should be this guy. Group default. SFD spread, size 12, anti-aliasing. So it looks like it should be working. Let me see if the range is fucking with it for some reason. Nope. Range wasn't messing with it. There's still some stuff I'm learning, so sometimes like altering certain values that you don't fully understand can create some really crazy problems. So, I might save and just open up my other... I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to open up my other program and just see what I did for this, because for some reason it's not working. Oh, we just got a new follow from Terrar. I love that. Thanks for the follow. How you doing? I hope you're enjoying the content so far. We're building a video game. We're actually building an improved version of our video game based on feedback that I got last week during our alpha testing. So, let's go object, text title, draw self. Oh, I didn't do draw self. Because then I did everything else. And I should do text after alignment. Okay. But I don't think I need... I think we talked about this because this was when I was trying to do something else. So this code isn't needed. But I forgot to draw self. And it's probably that I'm trying to set... I'm drawing the text before the alignment. Okay, so let's try playing with that. I'm not going to copy paste it because I want to learn how to do this myself. Audio stop all. Audio play sound, BGM intro. Oh, that's like when you start up the new. Okay, gotcha. Hover 1, 0. So I'm doing all of this correctly. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the other project and see if this is just the issue. Draw self. We have the font. Do alignments, and then draw the text. Okay. File. Open project. Back to Aster's Awakening. Okay. Hello, as you are, I'm Brazilian. If the English is bad, sorry, I'm using Google Translator. Doing fine by me. You can understand English, right? Because, like your English there is fine, and that's not going to bother me. I just feel bad that I don't speak other languages to, like, make it easier on you. Okay, so go back to parent objects, object choice. Okay, so we need to draw self. Okay. I'm really glad that it's relaxing. I'm actually kind of enjoying myself too. Like coding vibe. Coding vibe isn't bad. Okay, so that's working correctly. I think I'm gonna do music last because we're enjoying ourselves. Wait, is this Stardew Valley? It is. I don't know if Concerned Ape is okay with royalty stuff. I'd like to think that he's okay with it, but I want to be careful. So we're going to swap off this just so that we don't get in trouble with a big man. Let me find another group of our copyright-free stuff. Yeah, let me hit this. And there we go. Because I also program games and game makers, so I came on Twitch to research people who program games. Create a tower defense. Dude, that's sick! I love that. Tower defense is super dope. I'm not that experienced. I'm basically learning how to do a choose-your-own text-based adventure. So, like, I'm very confident in the small amount of code that I know, but that's about it. So, and then we're going to take this line. And we're going to go... We're going to draw it there, and we're going to see what happens. See if that somehow fixes the problem. Oh. The text is still not showing up. That is definitely interesting. I don't know why the text isn't showing up. There must be something else I'm not doing. Draw self, draw set font, font empire. I'm calling the correct font. Regular. What is SDF? Oh, is it because it's not part of a group? Let's try that. I didn't think about that. It might be because it's not part of a group. Was it that easy? Thanks. Still a lot of work, but I'm getting there. No, still not it. Well, that's all working. All the other code is working except for that, because it's supposed to take you to the next room, which is the branch origin. So... the genre of game is choose your own adventure. So it's basically just like a little, like, you know, click choices and go on a little text-based adventure. Very simple little coding project. I'm trying to have it done by the end of the week so we can move on to a platformer. After the platformer, I want to do like a top-down Zelda clone. And that's probably going to be the big one I spend a few months on, just like while I learn a lot of more intense code. So... it's in the create event. Choice text is here. It's a string. Value is a string. Quotes are optional. So that should all be working, no issue. But then when I go down here, and my choice text says start adventure, it doesn't work. Oh. No, it's not a game about blowing up Cybertrucks. Stop it, airport. don't know why it couldn't be working. Hold on. We're drawing ourselves. We're setting the font. We're setting the vertical and horizontal alignments. We have those correct. I wonder if this is screwing up now that I fixed everything else. So let me go back to the object. Just see if Y, X. I'm hoping to launch it on Steam. People donated money for me to have a license for it, so once the game is done and passes another alpha that everyone agrees it's a pretty good game, I'm going to release it on Steam for free just so I can start developing myself as, like, a published game developer. And then we'll move from there, make smaller... Like, I want to keep making small micro games. Is it under advanced options? Cliff options, default, rounding on, apply kerning. Game preview. Looks like it's going to be fine. Copy to project. No. Dang. Huh. Don't technically need to get that working at first to test other things out, but it would be enjoyable if it was working. Okay, one more time, I'm going to save and go back to my old project and see if I'm doing something wrong. This is actually a really good way because I learned how to do the previous project on my own. So if I have to go on this, good luck in the game. All the best for you. I really appreciate that. Thanks, man. You have an awesome night. Thanks for sticking in. So let me just look through a couple of my objects. Object intro. Object intro does nothing. Object setup does the global secret. Audio group loads. The enum for the secret endings. If the original browser is not a browser, destroy the instance, and I'll have to remember that code as well. Okay. Draw self. Draw set font empire. Okay. I wonder if I delete... Maybe I do need those lines, but that doesn't make any sense. Why would I need it twice? Or maybe this is me setting it, and then it draws it. Okay, hold on. Go to the parent objects. Choice 1. Because all of this is working. So let's just see, like, if I delete that, does stuff just start going wrong? Because maybe I just have it in the wrong location. No? That's so weird. I don't get that. Why is it not working? Because this is the only place that I'm drawing the text. Oh, you know what? Let me look at the fonts. Maybe I can figure something out here. So it's not in a group. Anti-aliasing is off. Oh, I didn't check to see if that was off on my other one. Style regular, size 12, SDF spread, options, normal default, floor, kerning, so all those things are on. What is the range right now? 0 to 0. What? Advanced options. Oh, is that what this was? When I clicked options, yeah. Okay, so none of that looks wrong. I wonder if there's just something I'm overlooking. Object setup, object intro, object browser buffer. Object story. Draw self, draw set font, draw set H-align, draw set V-align, draw text extension. I wonder if that would help, drawing it as a text extension. Because then I get to say it's a string. Story string, yeah. But I didn't do that for I didn't do that for the rest of them, so I don't think I need to do that, because, like, it's literally XY choice text. Oh, you know what? Am I? Hold on. Am I a potato? Wait. I might be a potato, guys. But I'm learning to diagnose my potatoism, so this might be good. Hold on. Must save changes to the current project. No. Okay, back to Aster's Awakening. Objects, parent objects. I swear to God. Choice underscore text. Choice underscore text. Okay. Choice text. It's X then Y. Okay, so go back to fonts then. Font Empire. 812. Wasn't there something that I did at one point? Options. No. Don't do that. It feels like such a silly little, like, hiccup. Like, I don't know why it's not... It could be any number of things. Like, if something's not correctly centered, but it is, and the dimensions are correct. I put the correct object in the correct room. Put it on the correct layer. It's an instance layer now. So at the center of it should be drawing text that's centered, and it's not. Man, it was zipping really good too. Font Empire. Font Empire bold. Audio play sound confirm. Does all that other stuff just fine. It's just that one thing where it just won't draw the text. Yeah. Huh. Does the object need to be persistent? I don't think that would actually make any difference, but we're gonna find out. Nope. Oh. Oh, that's horrible. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, it definitely doesn't need to be persistent. Wait, so I almost wonder, what if we go object choice, right? And we set this up to be a string, which is what we want. Maybe there has to be a value in here. So let's try that real quick. Be like, start adventure. Because now that'll, nope. That did not fix the issue. Yeah. So what is going on? Okay, I might need to... Because I kind of need this working before I can move forward and do other stuff. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. Move it down so instances are above it. And then before we go much further, 640, 360. Cool. Then we'll get the header up there. Like I talked about on yesterday's stream, well, ooh, that actually kind of sewn together really well. Wait, that looks dope. Because effectively, we're gonna start making it that's like the choices are kind of built into the box because there's going to be less dialogue. So the box will be bigger, but then there's going to be longer text boxes. It's going to be a very fun process. I'm kind of excited for all the art that's going to have to... Ooh, we're going to snooze ads for just a little bit. And boop, there we go. That'll probably be something that we do later on in the week with stream, is slight adjustments to all the art that needs to happen. Okay, I'm gonna save this one more time, try to hop back over to my old project and figure out why the text isn't working for my current project. Because I feel like it's something to do with the font, but it could 100% just be the object, because again, it's like with my parent objects, like this is even better actually. We can just go like branch 1, we can go choice 1A. We can see that it has the variable definition that's been modified to continue, right? We'll see if I actually just fucked things up by doing that, because maybe that'll kind of give me a sniff on what's going on. Nope, still perfectly fine. Okay, so that's not it. All right. Variables there. What is the parent? Parent object choice 1. I want to see that. So parent object choice 1. SFX confirm 10. XY choice text. Draw text. Draw self. Draw set font. Because it could literally just be a typo anywhere too. That's just murdering me. Draw set H align. Draw set V align. Draw text. I'm also just going to try this and just see if for some reason I just like fucked up and typoed and I'm just losing my mind. So we're going to go back to, I just copy pasted that code. We're going to go back here. Objects, parent objects, object choice. And I'm literally just going to go. Whoop. And then the only other thing we're going to do is font underscore empire. If this fixes it, I have no idea why I fixed it, except for maybe there was spacings or maybe a typo or... Okay, good, it didn't fix it. I was going to lose my mind if it did. Did I fuck up by giving it a goofy name? Like, trying to be so professional? Like, let's just try, like... being like... Empire. Because now it is literally verbatim the code from my previous game. So if it's not working... Typo in script is murder? For real, dude. I can't find it. Well, that looks nice. And those don't work. That's horrible. Thank you, Jam. I'm glad you're still here. I'm not setting the font. No, I am setting the font. Is it? And I even copied that from my other code. Am I forgetting to do something? Am I forgetting to like recall some font code? The only font I have is Empire. That's all fine. And we already went to the parent objects and like we've looked at the choice objects. Draw set font, draw self, draw set align, draw set V align. All of this is working, all the variables. So this is not the issue because I just copy pasted it. So the issue does not exist within the draw event. If this is a parent object, when I go down to parent, yeah, parent, no object, children, it's got a ton. So I didn't need to do anything there. And I attached them. Damn. I wonder if my book is right here. Hold on. My big thick game maker book on like text is right here. I'll just look it up real quick. Should only take like 20 seconds, and then I can figure out why it's like freaking out. Okay, so X position, Y position, text. It's good practice. Remember to set the font and formatting prior to drawing any text. Draw set font. Draw text. Draw set font. Okay, draw text. X, Y, choice text. And again, I copy pasted that, so. Draw set font, draw text, text. Draw set font. It's even teaching me how to do strings. Page. Damn. Huh. Yeah, it literally is just like draw underscore set underscore font. Oh shit, are ads starting soon? No. Hold on, I'll look this up during the ad break. Oh my god, I wonder. Hold on. This is gonna drive me mad if this is the issue. That would be so fucking funny. Okay, so let me go to rooms. Are we back from ads? My bad. Why aren't you showing text? Who sent you? I'll find them. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do is go to tile screen, and we're actually gonna remove the background and see if for some reason the background is. It shouldn't be though. And that's not even showing the image alpha. Damn. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to troubleshoot that because this, like, I didn't know how to import stuff at the start of our stream, and I don't want this VOD to run too long, so I'm still gonna put this up on YouTube, even though it's a little bit longer than I'd like. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. This was really chill. I've got an idea of what music I want to add. As always, I post links to the Discord at the end of every stream. On YouTube, there's also a link to the Discord down below, so if you are like Turtles and you found us through YouTube and then came here, check it out. I'm going to smash a lot more of this out off stream tonight because I wanted to get way further than this, because I still need to finalize the story, which I've been doing on my lunch breaks. I'm also going to work on it this weekend, but I don't want this to have any more than like a 2-week turnaround before it's done. I want to get back to making like fun games like every 2 weeks. And when we're not working on a lot of story, like this game is really story heavy, but like when we're working on the platformer, it won't have to have story. When we're working on the top-down Zelda game, it won't have to have as much story. So this was good. I really like that everyone enjoyed the chill stream. We had like a peak viewership of 8 viewers. Let's go. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Everyone, have a good night. I will see you guys not tomorrow, maybe a stream on Wednesday if Brittany's chill with it. But yeah, you guys all have a lovely night. Bye, people.